Hello, welcome back to another episode of Eating While Talking at You, where I'm going to eat while talking at you. Today we're eating a meatball sub. Meatball marinara sub. I haven't had this forever, so grab some food, hang out for a while, and let's go. This looks delicious, and this is only half of the sandwich. This is not from Subway. It looks too good for that. No offense, Subs, boys. This is from Costco, and the whole thing was like $13. So I feel like that's a steal and a deal. Anyways, I'm hungry. I am just going to get right into this. This is the marinara sauce. I'm a big fan of cold marinara sauce on hot things. Like cold marinara sauce, hot pizza. Okay, it's good. Let's just try this sandwich straight up, the way it is. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? There's like so much cheese, and look, some of the cheese even like baked at the bottom of the pan and made like crispy cheese crust. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's unreal. Those meatballs, I don't even know what type of meat it is. I think it's pork. Dude, it is so... They're so flavorful. Look at that thing. Meatball sub. I had a weird day of sleeping today. I was... playing games last night really late, and I got my car detailed this morning because we're eating, so I'm not going to gross anybody out, but it needed to get detailed. It had a wet issue on the inside. And I got it through this company that comes to your house and does it, and I was kind of sketched out because I was like, I don't know, like, is this going to be good as, like, taking it into a shop or whatever? And I paid, like, $400 for it. So I was like, it better be good. Interesting. And, I get a text, like, the morning of, or the day before, like, at night. And he's like, by the way, do you have something that we can plug into so we can use our vacuum or whatever? And I was like, oh, shoot. Like, I live in an apartment complex in Seattle. I'm a few stories up. And I was like, and you know, I live in like the city, you know? And he was like, well, I have a 100-foot extension cord. Could we plug it in? And then like, you just do it out your window. And I was like, I guess. So I'm already kind of worried. I'm like, dang, I hope this isn't a sketchy thing. The dude pulls up. He has a thick accent. And he's like, yo, where's your car? Whatever. He was really nice. And I was like, oh shoot, I hope this is fine. He pulls up right next to my car. And he was like, just hands me his yellow extension cord. I go and plug it in, and I'm literally feeding out my window like Rapunzel. And he's waiting at the bottom, like grabbing it. It's like so tangled. So I spent like 5 minutes with this dude at the bottom, like trying to untangle this extension cord. It was pretty jokes. He pulls out this stool and has like 4 cleaning supplies on it and like a vacuum type of cleaner thing. And he's like, just give me 2 hours and it'll be done. And I was low-key worried. I was like, dang. I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what I expected, but I was expecting like, I don't know, like a truck and like steam cleaners and like equipment. But this dude was like, he was manually getting in there. And I thought to myself, like, this is definitely how my mom would do it, right? Because my mom doesn't trust machines when she cleans things. Like, she don't even use a mop or nothing. Like, no Swiffer, nothing. Growing up, we used to clean on our hands and knees. She would get a bucket, put white distilled vinegar in it, and like soap or something, and water. And she'd give us all a rag, and we'd have to go on the floor on our hands and knees and like literally scrub down the whole floor. It was crazy. It was the craziest thing ever. Looking back, I never do that now, but it definitely did get the job done. We had a clean house growing up, and to further back my mom's, claims on why this is a good idea, my car was really freaking clean. Like, holy moly, it was spotless. Like, what had happened was, I think I had improperly closed the trunk before I went on vacation, and there was a leak. And there was a lot of moisture going on, but the dude did a splendid job. So that's what I was doing with all day today. And that was around like 9, 8 in the morning. And I stayed up, literally just edited a little bit, responded to emails. God, what are I even doing today? And then around 2 p.m., bro, I got exhausted and I took a nap and I woke up at 4. Then me and my girlfriend went on a walk. And then I still hadn't eaten all day. Like, it was like this messy thing. So this is my first meal of the day is what I'm trying to say. Kind of just been all over the place. This is amazing, by the way. This might be like, look how big these meatballs are. Hold on. Maybe, and this one's half eaten. But like, doesn't that just look, maybe it doesn't look that appetizing. There's like this baked cheesy crust on the bottom of it that is just making it taste absolutely absurd. And the bread, it's so, oh, that was a bad one. There you go. It's just so crispy. I put this thing in the oven. Second time I've ever used my oven at my new place. So, glad they know it still works and glad they know I still know how to operate it. I'm splitting this apart for some like, some marinara action. Marinara and bread. This tastes uber familiar because, like the last time I've had meatball marinara cheese bread was in high school. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I worked in a pizza restaurant, my uncle's pizza restaurant growing up for like 3-4 years. It wasn't on and off 3-4 years, but I would say I probably worked there in total for like 2 years, maybe 2 years or so. Yeah, I worked 2-3 years, whatever. But I got free food because of my uncle's spot. And I would really take advantage of it. And I went through a phase of like every day I would take his meatballs that he would put on, like, because it was a sandwich and pizza shop, like this type of thing. So I literally would like take a bunch of meatballs and throw them in a pan with barbecue sauce and pineapples. And I would literally grub that as like I was super overweight also on top of that, but I would just grub the heck out of that. And then I dip it in marinara sauce. So this is kind of a throwback meal, but I don't know. I think I kind of miss it. This is delicious. I mean, it's totally going to hurt my stomach. I did take a Lactaid. But, oh, this is that. This baked cheese part I was talking to you guys about. Like, I think some of the cheese fell off the pan. So it just kind of, like, became this cheese crisp. It's like a bougie cheese-it. Dang near. All right. I have another half of this, but I'm saving it for when I go snowboarding in the morning tomorrow. So I can't finish all this right now, even though I totally could. Pretty hungry. Anyways, comment below what you guys are eating. Now this is I like the open face stuff. Less bread, more meat, more emphasis on the flavors that I'm really looking for. Some of you may notice I'm missing my blanket. I have shared washers and dryers, and my blanket they're so small because I live in a small like place, and dude, it's so tiny in there that like my blanket didn't dry, and it was really bad and kind of gross. And I ran it like literally 3-4 times, and it still wouldn't dry. It just kept getting stuck, and I wasted like $15 because it's $2.75 or like $3 per spin per cycle. So in total, to wash it, $3. To dry it, $3. And I dried it like 3 times, so it didn't work. And I think I washed it twice because it kept getting stuck. I think that blanket cost me like, gosh dang near the same amount. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, gosh, I'm getting scammed out here. That's that Seattle cost of living for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Tell me. Yay or nay? Mm-hmm. I'm in there like swimming, man. I'm going to town on this stuff. This is a big cup of marinara. I didn't think I'd get through it, but I hossed it down. We're going for that last bite. Get you guys a meatball marinara sub. Not kidding. This is... I feel like this almost feels like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like, I never had this. You know what I'm saying? This would never be my go-to. But I was walking down the Costco aisle, and I was like, that looks pretty dang good. So I got it, and here we are. I wanted it so bad, I bought a baking sheet to put it in the oven on. All right. Well, that was a yap of the day, and the eating and the food. Yeah. Trying to think if there's going to be an episode tomorrow. Maybe not. I think there will be. I might as well. I eat every day, so I might as well just film it. This is fun. Anyways. Okay. That was it. Short little meatball marinara sub type of thing. Meatball marinara sandwich. I'm out. I'm going to fist bump now. You ready?